people, how you doing? Cam Newton has gotten off to a horrible start for the Carolina Panthers this year. He's not playing well, and his post-game press conferences are even worse. Now, Warren Moon, who's a Hall of Famer, has worked closely with Cam Newton, and most of what he has to say makes sense. He says, listen, Cam Newton hasn't played well. He's got to be more positive when he's talking about the team in post-game press conferences. But he said one thing that really rubbed me the wrong way. He talked about the criticism of Cam Newton being borderline racist. He said this. He said, I don't understand it. I heard somebody compare him to Vince Young. It's the same old crap. It's always a comparison of one black to another black. I get tired of it. I get tired of defending it. End quote. First off, one black to another black, 1960 called Warren Moon. They want their terminology back. But outside of that, you can't be overly sensitive about something like this. Are there some comparisons to be made between Cam Newton and Vince Young right here, right now? Yes. Vince Young and Cam Newton got off to great rookie seasons. Granted, Cam Newton, much better than Vince Young. And then Vince Young headed south quickly. Where Cam Newton is right now heading into week 8 of the NFL. Right here, right now, that makes some sense. And what, you can't compare black quarterbacks anymore? When did this rule come into play? When did it become racist to compare two black people? We don't do that with white players. We never say, oh, Andrew Luck, he has the upside of John Elway, but he kind of resembles Matt Castle at the same time. If that were to be the comparison, nobody says, oh, same old crap, one white to another white. Nobody says that. You can't be sensitive to a fault. We want to get to a day and age where we're just talking about quarterbacks, whether they're white or black. But if you're talking about things like this, with Vince Young and Cam Newton, and you're making it a race issue, we're getting further away from that actually being the case, where we're just talking about quarterbacks regardless of the color of their skin. So, tone down the sensitivity. It's a comparison that makes some sense, not all across the board. That's why it's a comparison. It's not identical. Just don't be sensitive to a fault. But go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm Brian Noe, and that's a no-brainer.